I remember I went. It's very beautiful situation actually that have happened to me. I tried to join a painting contest. I painted an eagle and I was like, why did they invite me to come over? Would that mean that I get the opportunity to win? So I went there. I got enough budget, and then I was not too hungry, and I'm so happy that I was able to keep up. I was really not that hungry. That was so funny because what have happened to me, I was in the Mall of Asia, and then I saw a what was the cologne that I tried? Probably it was Guess. I was just curious how does it smell. And then eventually I got load for my phone, and then I'm not sure if I did eat there, but some of the guys were looking at us because they have a catering service, and they were smiling at us. We were laughing. I was charging my phone in the bathroom, and then it was one of the most exa- it was one of the most beautiful situation that I've in, especially now that it is pandemic. It can really be very wonderful to appreciate that the situation that people can really gather in public, because when I went to that painting competition, uh, there was a very great honor that was presented to God, because when people started to open the ceremony, people were praying, and there was a video particularly about God, about Jesus. Is very highly honorable. The people there are very highly honorable. They have a very strong love for the faith, so their spirit are very pure. And then eventually, when they were announcing the winners, I really feel happy that there are so many winners who I thought I was one of them. But it's okay for me. I didn't have any wrong negative emotion about it. I just feel okay about it because I really enjoyed the situation, because the 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 rare scenario for me to be out in in places like that, it's very rare. I don't usually go out. So when I was there, I was really enjoying every printing uh, products that they have, because that very event is probably it is something that has to do with companies that are attending to printing signages, LED lighting, certain stuff like that. Because when I went there, I saw albums of how they create memorabilia for certain ceremonies. I mean certain occasions like weddings and other form of t-shirt printing, and then other form of textiles, and it is a very good celebration that they are having that very event every year. That very company, I think it is the one that does the painting contest is the Fiera de Manila. But however, it is a collective um, group of companies that come together for that annual event. So it's really amazing because the painting contest, it was having a sponsor, probably it is a sponsor, or maybe not a sponsor, maybe just one of the people who, what I mean to say is what I mean to say is when I went there at the Fiera de Manila event, they have the birds wildlife photography, the birds wildlife photography. It I think that specific uh, um group of individuals who love enthusiastically, um very they are enthusiastic. They have enthusiasm. They are very enthusiastic to take photos of wildlife, specifically the birds. And they are particularly group of people that have started in University of the Philippines, as I try to recall the story, because that event is very memorable for me. I think it is 2019 June. And when I was there, I was talking to a man, and he is one of the head pioneer of the bird photography for that wildlife. And then what happened, yeah, for I'm so sleepy. So when he was talking to me, he was telling me that I can be able to participate in their group, in their birds wildlife photography enthusiast, I think. And that is very beautiful, because that is really one of my most uh, desired aspiration to do, to take pictures and videos of wildlife. Especially, I really love birds. And that is really one of the most fascinating thing that have happened to me, because I wish I was able to have space on my phone so I could have taken a very beautiful video, because they have collections of uh, each bird, particularly of what species, and description of what birds are they, and also with what origin that they are from, and different types of details, particularly on each particular bird. Most especially, they have their way of how they convey a very beautiful photo, because of the actions that are taken on photography, especially when there are those uh, uh, the, 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 the flare of movement of those birds. So I was saying, it's really one of the most beautiful scenario that I was in, because I really enjoyed it. And also, it's really funny that I ran out of money, and my friend who came over with me, she gave me money just enough for a fare going home. And then it's really amazing, because when I was riding a jeepney, I was holding a Bible and I was studying the Bible. It was a very wonderful uh, story that I read about King David, that when the soldiers came to King David to chase him up, because King David was hiding from King Saul, what happened is, every soldier that came to King David fell into a prophetic state. So King Saul got confused. Why is it that King David was not chased and was not killed? So when King Saul went to King David, he also himself fell into a prophetic state. So that is really the story in the Bible that I wish I can recall accurately where it is. But that really made me have laughter and joy in the spirit, because I realized how wonderful the movement of the Holy Spirit when He really wants to protect His anointed. That the person can have a very strong power in the spirit to be commanding for safety and protection for himself. So, what I mean to say is, that's why one of the reasons why I really want to be so strong with my faith, the ability in my spirit, having a very great relationship with God, because I really want to stand strong in this world. That when I want to combat evil or anything that may seem to be needed to break the bandage and the chains in people's lives, so that people will be set free from the hands of the evil one. I really want that kind of situation, that I can also operate in the prophetic state. So what I mean to say is, that very evening when I went home, I was at the uh, I, there was a ride that I got in, and it was a little bit misty with sprinkles. And I don't usually smoke, but I was so tempted that I smoked one cigarette. And I was even trying to behave myself that I am a good girl or a good woman. And then I was smoking, and it was so wonderful that I don't really become messy about certain things, because when I had the cigarette, I really I really didn't throw it just anywhere. I was so careful that I really slowly removed the ash. I mean the, what is that? The flame, the ember, and then I slowly put it in the trash. That is really, 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 really funny. I really find it so funny. So I really just wanna vlog because it's really, really funny. One of the things that makes me laugh is that yesterday I was vlogging. I was telling about an experience in the club. I don't usually go to clubs, but the other story that I would like to share is about when I went to the club during the Wave 89.1, the most influential R&B station in the Philippines. They have had their uh, anniversary, 12 years anniversary during May for, I think it was 2008, probably it was 2008. I was riding a taxi, and then the taxi was driving by the other clubs in Timog, Tomas Morato. And then what have happened is we saw a car show. So I was telling the driver, because the driver was very curious with the car show, maybe he's interested with the cars, and I told him, don't worry, kuya, you will have your own car according to God's grace. And then he was saying that, oh really, thank you. And that was really funny because I was sneaking the coins from my father's piggy bank just for me to attend the party. I really paid the fare on the taxi cab with all coins. That was so funny. That's really funny. And then when I get to the club, it is I think it is the Space in Tomas Morato, the Space Club. At the outer grounds, that is the concert grounds, that they have plenty of artists: Roxanne Barcelo, Ken Jans, Q York, South Border. And I was trying to look where are the DJs because I really get curious. They really sound so good over the radio. I really admire them so much. They really get close to my spirit and dear to my heart because I listen to them often. So we went to McDonald's. I met two girls, two women. They gave me a ticket, so I was able to get in. And it's really amazing because I was just not intending to really go inside the club. I just intended to watch at the outer area. And it's really amazing because I found my friend who is my neighbor, who also is who used to be my classmate in high school. He is a bodyguard for one of the people who seems to be a prominent guy. So when I tried to get in, I got one beer, and then one of the guys that I talked to, he is the one who helped me to even go to the club. I mean, what I mean to say is have approved some kind of reservation, some kind of like that. So when I got in, and then it's really funny because I don't usually really get drunk. I don't usually smoke. So I just love the ambience, being around people, having music. So what have happened is he was having sprain on his leg. If only I was more prayerful during that time, I could have prayed over Apollo because he was having a sprain on his foot. I could have prayed over him, but I was not too prayerful during back in the days. But this time around, when I notice somebody sick, I pray right away. However, today I was not able to pray for the hand of one of my guests in our house today. That's why I just learned to be more prayerful now in the present time. So during the celebration of music in the club area, I saw Yumi and Tyro who sang Kiss Me, uh, who sang Kiss, Never Let You Go, Kiss. That is really one of the nicest R&B. And yeah, it's really nice that they are very friendly. So when I get to take photos with them, that is really one of the most sweetest thing, because everything is wholesome. And then when I get to the DJ booth, I was able to request a song, and then I was dancing just a simple dance, not really too wild dance. But the crowd were very appreciative, because most of the time when people are partying, people can just smile around. And that is really what is nice about gathering, because people just have the spirit of joy. And then what I noticed is it's very wholesome, because the rich guy who was on the stage, who was the one being guarded by my friend, uh, he was raising his hand, and everybody else were also raising the hands. It's so wholesome. Very, very wholesome. Very, very wholesome. So when I went out at the concert space, I saw the beautiful Roxanne Barcelo, and then I saw Amber Davis, and yeah, they are so pretty. They are so beautiful, and I saw some of the artists there, and I saw the DJ. But I really, really rarely talk to people in that kind of setting of coming towards guys. I rarely do that. But one of the dishes was looking at me and smiling. Maybe he can recognize me, because I call them on air. And also, but I have had one photo with, what I mean to say, I got a picture. I got a picture. I took a photo with one of the DJs. And yeah, one of the DJs, si DJ Buzz, si DJ Buzz. Yeah, that's really funny. That's really, 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 really funny. I can be confident sometimes, but I can also be shy. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's really, really funny. Yes, so what else can I talk about? Oh, by the way, I need to massage Ate Sky. So I gotta go. I need to massage Ate. So yeah, I'm just sharing about some stories of my experiences of going out in public setting, of meeting people who I don't usually meet, meeting strangers, or not really strangers, but not personally, always as an acquaintance. So what I mean to say is that there's so much enjoyment of adventure, of meeting people, especially seeing their faces, and just uh just getting into the jive of what it is in the spirit, because of loving the same music, being being united in the love for the sound, for the sound. So yeah, it's a radio station that they have celebrated their anniversary, and I really love it so much. I don't usually listen to radios right now, because I most often listen to YouTube. That's why I don't usually listen to radio. I hope, actually, I've been writing so many songs. So I'm planning to put my songs in MP3 players, and I'm gonna distribute it to radio stations. However, I don't want to infringe a copyright, because the beats that I'm getting is from YouTube. So for non-commercial use, I just want to share my music. Yeah, I just want to share my music. I just want to share my songs. So yeah. Yeah, I just want to share some stories. Oh, by the way, there's something really that have happened also that was so amazing. Yeah, I remember certain things. The, yeah, the adventure of going out. But yeah, okay, so there you go. Good night, good night, good night. Oops. Oh, why am I not stopping the video? Oh, wait up, wait up, wait up. I'm just trying to stop the video.